Mitch,
Yeah.
is it okay that the stuff that like automatically came in my like the starting stuff I started out with, like Explorer's Pack and like the priestly garments and stuff, I didn't give them weight because if I did I just wouldn't be able to carry it all.
If you're carrying it, then it's gonna count against you. If you're wearing it, it's not gonna count against you. So if you're carrying, if you're wearing your priestly garb underneath your armor and stuff, I'm not gonna carry it. But if you pack it away and put it in your pack, it's gonna count against you. That's kind of how you have to look at it.
Okay.
So you're an even slower dwarf than what you were originally. It'll teach you to pack light. Come on, Liz, you can do it.
Right, but like for example,
or you could get down on your knees and beg Locke to make some room in his bag.
Oh my
Just
gosh,
saying.
I forgot we had the bag of holding. That's right.
Oh, wait a second. We? Everyone got a magic item, and all of a sudden the bag of holding is we?
Which is what I said. You have to get on your knees and beg Locke to make some room for you. It's his magic item.
The Explorer's Pack itself isn't like another backpack, right? It's just like a set of stuff. Like I'll give this. Okay, I'll give the stuff like all the weight, but
We not worry about inventory.
It fits. Okay, let's go.
Okay, anybody else?
Hello?
what are you asking?
Yeah, it was just silent. Dead air, man.
Oh, sorry. It's somebody was texting me. I was answering a text. Talon, you don't have to message me for this kind. You can just buy a new suit of studded leather.
Well, I'm just. I didn't know if I don't want to take up thing while we were speaking, but I also was just.
I was just waiting for everyone to get done, and advance the story. So, you guys go on a shopping spree. This is where we were going to pick up anyway. So.
Okay, that's what I needed.
You got money. It's burning a hole in your pocket. Go spend it. Right? It's probably the only time you'll ever have money, because it's not like you're going to survive this trip, right?
Exactly.
I don't have to outrun the monster, I just have to outrun Modwin.
That should be pretty easy, now that she's encumbered, right?
Yeah, I have to shuffle stuff around. I wish I'd given myself more strength so I could have a Hilder pack.
Aww. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Okay, anything else, guys?
You know what? Next level. Oh, I'm just gonna shop as we go, but I'll pay attention.
She's gonna have like a pack and like a sack that she drags behind her.
Yeah.
That's my extra stuff. Okay. What are you guys gonna go to the audience with the matron? Because basically you don't have to do this because you've already found out the answers to your questions that were posed before. Marikoth kind of got those answers when he talked to his teacher, but it's up to you guys. And you guys are welcome to stay in this village as long as you wish, but you do have a quest put ahead of you.
If no one's going to answer, I'll answer no.
I'm done. I mean,
Yeah.
This is a nice place to live.
I feel like to pay respect, we should go to the meeting we were supposed to, and maybe just explain that we, got the information.
We were supposed to go to a meeting?
Oh,
Well,
I thought we
we
were.
have a meeting.
No, Marikoth was supposed to go to a meeting.
No, you were all
From what
kind
I
of
understood.
expected. You were all kind of expected to go to this. It's an audience. It's not really a meeting. You were granted audience with the matron, and he was going to explain, that kind of stuff. You guys can go. But like I said, you guys don't have to role play this. We can just sum it up if you want.
Sum it up.
Sum it up.
Okay.
Let me explain. No, too long.
Yeah.
Let me sum up.
Exactly. It basically goes the same way he told you. With Drusilla, his teacher, that they know about the horn, they know about the dragon horn, they know about the chromatic dragons, the rise of Tiamat, and it is something that they deem, the great green worm, as they call it, who lived in the north of the High Forest, has gone to the calling and has made the forest a safer place in their eyes. It is far away from them since it is happening on the coast, so it's not worrisome. It's not worrisome for them, so that they're not too interested in that. They thank you and they take the visions into account, that sort of thing. Like, we'll take it under advisement, jerkweed type deal, but they're not rude about it at all.
Wow. So we came all this way for what?
Nothing. But you got a nice dinner out of it, and you got some cool stuff from the market. And
A
made
nice
some
dinner
friends.
where we basically got
Made some
insulted
really
the whole
nice
time?
friends.
Shall I repeat everything I said before we started this campaign? About the mental aptitude to realize that a race so cultured, knowledgeful. Oh my god, never mind. Move on.
Well, I'm set to go, guys.
Alright, we got a job to do.
Yep. And then we have to get back to Waterdeep.
But based on what Marika told us, I'm not so sure we should be go looking for something that a necromancer wanted.
Oh, necromancer? What are you talking about?
Remember how Marika told us that his mentor told him that, the history of the people searching for artifacts in that place.
Okay, well, do we know the Baron's necromancer?
No. A necromancer had wanted probably the same artifact that the Baron is now after.
Well, I'll tell you what. If there was a sword there that was absolutely kick butt, and a necromancer wanted it, I'd probably want it too. Just because a necromancer wants it, don't mean it's a bad thing.
True.
Well, I suppose.
Necromancer probably wants some dwarven armor. I don't know why. I don't think he'd fit in too well. They're a bit short and stout.
Unless it's a dwarven necromancer. Do they have those?
Oh, that's a good point. But then he'd wear elven armor,
You mean that necromancer elven?
No, the dwarven necromancer would wear elven armor.
What are we talking about? I'm so
Do
confused.
they even make armor for dwarves here? Because I don't remember seeing any.
I don't know.
Would be interesting. Should we ask?
In order to piss the DM off, yes.
Hey, you guys waste the time however you like.
We're still gonna die. Okay, got it.
I mean, Mullen, I understand your concern. But we signed up for this job.
So we did, but we didn't know as much about the artifact then as we do now.
Which we don't really know anything.
Yeah, all we know is someone else wants it too. Which, I'm pretty sure there's lots of people that would want it if they knew what it was.
Well, let's go and get it over with then.
Alright, let's gear up then. Talon's going to excuse himself and he'll go change into his new armor and everything.
Okay.
What kind of clothes are the ones that Matakoth gave me? Would those be fine clothes? I'm trying to figure how much they weigh. Mitch?
What now?
Oh, sorry, did I not come through? I said, what type of clothes are the ones Matakoth gave me? Or would those be like fine clothes?
I don't
I'm
care.
trying to figure out how much they weigh.
Pick one. Don't matter.
They weigh
Okay.
3. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
She wants to go first.
Well, I'm just trying to make sure.
Anyway, moving on from encumbrance, which we decided to move on from 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is too cumbersome.
Exactly.
This whole conversation is weighing us down, guys.
I just want to make sure I'm not cheating.
We'll let you know. We'll weigh in on it.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys ever play Mass Effect?
Play what?
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that game.
No idea what it is.
Dragon Age is better, but I love that game.
No, I differ. I differ on the opinion on that. I like Mass Effect better than Dragon Age. But anyway.
Of course you would.
Talon comes out wearing brand new leather armor, studded, and it's completely black. I kind of put
I
the
bet
picture in
I bet it's studded and black and
to
leather.
reflect his mood, since the DM will not let him play a
Does it come with a
happy-go-lucky
gimp?
character.
Does it come with a gimp hood?
He's got a silver necklace that says Daddy.
What now? I'll tell you what now.
You must be Daddy. Oh man, you walked right into that one, man. Okay. Okay, so what are you guys
Backed into that.
Yeah.
I don't back into anything. Exit only. Man,
Oh
you guys
my God.
sound like Dish tonight.
You gotta make up for it, right? Okay, so what do you guys do?
There, that's Talon's new outfit.
Nice mustache, Talon.
I got them from eating clams.
God.
I can go there if you guys want. Trust me, Vicky and I had a whole conversation about it because I was going to play.
I want to do that.
That will be my next character if anything happens to Talon. No,
Oh God.
I will make this X-rated.
Okay, guys, what are you doing?
We are pushing forward on our employment.
Okay. Gonna try to make your way towards Stonebridge.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm driving a
Why are we
4-horse
Stonebridge now?
wagon.
Because that was our clue of where we were supposed to go.
That's right, sorry.
Yes,
I thought we couldn't get there with the wagon.
you cannot.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ah, thanks, Vicky.
So I guess we should leave it here for now?
Well, I was about to. It's not Vicky's fault. I was about to say something. I was just waiting for everyone to, get their statements of intent out.
I like walking.
I agree.
Miracle assures you that it's only a couple days walk through the forest to get there.
Okay, let's go.
I discern what direction is north, turn and head towards Stonebridge.
You notice, Modwen, instead of her clove and orange scented beard, you have like there's like a sharp, sweet, icy carnation scent.
Right.
So now I'm not
Anyway.
like carnations anymore either.
And there was much rejoicing. Yay! Okay, guys, you head into the forest. You reach the edges of Nithmaline, Marikoth City. As you guys head out, we're not going to touch on Dish's whole betrothed marriage, that sort of thing. I'm just going to get into that since he's not here. You guys are headed out. You travel the first day through the forest is actually fairly easy. Locke, you feel like you're starting to get the hang of this. Traveling through the forest as compared to the urban streets. As long as you have like a canopy of leaves above your head, lots of large trunks of trees closing in on either side, you get that comforted feeling that you had down in the sewers of an enclosed space. This could possibly be, a good home, if you could get all the ins and out of it. As compared to when you guys were out on the plain, you kind of felt a bit on edge all the time because there was just no cover, there was no roof above your head, that sort of feeling. And you guys can tell that Locke, he acts a little bit different here in traveling through the forest as compared to when you guys were traveling across the hills in the open plain. Just trying to give you a little intro into how you pick your next thing. Okay, you guys find a nice place to camp. You go through the night uneventfully and continue on in the morning. Marikoth tells you that about mid-morning, he says, well, it's probably about another hour and we should start seeing the signs of the ruins of the town that has sprung up from this place. Sure enough, as you guys walk on during the day, Locke, you almost stumble across the remains of a low stone wall. You can see there's probably about a dozen stones set up in a straight line. A couple are still connected, that sort of thing, but most of nature has reclaimed it. As you kind of look around, you guys can tell this was probably a home at one point. You can see where there might have been a chimney or a fireplace, and this must have been a side wall and that sort of thing. Nothing really remains except for the skeleton of what once was.
I wonder what the history was here. See something like this that could be decades old. Could be centuries for all we know.
It could be.
What time of day is it?
You're looking at probably about 2 in the afternoon, 2 to 3 in the afternoon.
Do you guys want to give a look around, see if there's anything left? Any clues of what this place used to be?
I will do that.
Locke, give me a
It
survival
seems like a
roll.
good place to start.
Okay, as you're kind of looking around this area, you see what appears to be a large patch of wild onions.
Oh, looky here.
What is it?
Wild onions.
Oh,
I've only ever seen them in the market. They'd be delicious. I reach down, I put my dagger into the ground, and I start digging them up and putting them in into a pouch.
When you pull them up, they look to be like a hybrid of wild and domestic onions, as if over the centuries they've kind of interpollinated until they've gotten to what they are now. As you're digging them up, you realize that this was probably a field where someone planted onions, and sure enough, as you look around, you can see there's some wild potatoes here, some wild cabbage. There's an abundance of vegetables in this area.
Does it look farmed at all, or prepped, or is this truly wild?
It's all wild at this point, but it's within a certain area, so it must have been farmed at some point in the past.
Looks like someone had a garden here or something. There's some
Mitch,
potatoes there, some cabbage. I start gathering.
Okay.
Well, it saves our supplies. I'm gonna sit down, put my back against the wall, pull my hood up, and
Well, the wall itself
feel
is
it.
just rocks. The highest point is
Yeah.
maybe about a foot.
That's what I'm gonna lean against, and
Okay.
then just kind of live there. And if we sit here a while, I'll nod off.
Okay.
You guys maybe want me to go try to find some wild game and we can have some stew tonight?
Oh, that'd be good.
Maybe rest here for the
I don't
eve?
know.
Everyone give me a perception check. I need over 17. 17 or higher, that's fine. Okay, lock success, ember success, Modwin fail, locks, you roll, oh, for Marikoth. Success, talent success, and Raven fail. Those of you that succeeded, you can, as you guys, as you're kind of settling down and stop moving a bit, you can hear what sounds like a river in the distance off to the west, through the trees somewhere. It's faint, but you can hear it.
Sounds like we're near a water source too.
Marikoth tells you that yes, it's the Heart River, and this is the remains, the outer skirts of the village of Stonebridge.
Well, I wouldn't give for an ocean.
You just don't have to settle for a river.
Yeah, I know.
I miss being underground.
Well, I mean, did you guys wanna rest here for the eve, or you wanna go closer to the river? Would that make you feel better there, Talon? Or just the sound helps?
Just the sound helps. Just hearing the water.
Alright, so maybe what we'll do is we'll respect this place, you know, thinking that some people toiled the land here and survived it. Maybe I'll go get some fresh meat and cook us up a stew.
You need any help? Are you okay?
If you want to come, I'm just gonna set some snares and maybe sit in an ambush point, but if you want to come, feel free.
Well, you know, but do we know how close we are to that place with all those dangerous creatures? Because if we're close, then maybe we shouldn't go wandering off in small groups of people.
I agree. But
Shut up.
but who else can be as stealthy as Locke? I think Raven and I.
Not me.
Well,
Oh, no.
meat sounds good. I don't want to do anything foolish. That's all.
Well, I ain't gonna get far, but I'd appreciate the company if someone's coming along. I'd welcome the company.
I'll go.
I
I'll
just
get up.
know that if I go, my armor will, yeah, it'll scare them all off.
I say
Oh, that's true.
Right, so the men are gonna go hunt.
I chuckle a little. No, now that you said that, if we come back with nothing, we're never gonna live it down.
Go off with you. I'm gonna take a bath with my new rose-scented soap in the river.
Yeah, let's get going.
I'm gonna go explore the surrounding area. Bye!
So, wait, Modwin tells us not to go alone, and then she's gonna go alone for a bath in a river.
Yep.
Ember, keep an eye on Modwin.
Marikoth
Yeah,
will
not
go. You know
alone, she's-
Marikoth's gonna go.
I will go with you, Modwin.
I will go.
I need to bathe too.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Modwin and Marikoth are headed towards the river.
To bathe together, yes.
Right.
I'm sorry, that's
Well-
Mark's character, I apologize.
Even though they just bathed less than half a day ago in the Elven lands.
So they're
And
gonna.
Morgan's excited to try out her new rose-scented soap.
Okay. I'm just making sure. This is what you want.
But it tells Matakoth that she prefers not to bathe in front of males.
Okay, so Modwin goes by herself to the river.
Apparently.
Well,
After
okay,
telling us
so
not
first,
to go by ourselves.
I'm taking Raven with me because I'm not going to be by myself, and she's scared than any of us combined. Just saying.
Where am I going?
I don't know. Nowhere now. I said if I was going to go bathe.
I was just gonna, like, troll the perimeter of the little clearing or whatever it is that we're in, and
Raven's the
see
kind
if
of
I
character
notice
where you
anything.
have to kind of throw rocks at her head to get her attention every once in a while.
Yeah.
see, at first I thought for some reason that that all the guys were going hunting, so that's why she was just gonna bathe, like, right where everybody else was camped. But
We're not camped
Okay.
near water.
Okay, so what is it? You
I thought
misheard
we
me.
moved. I thought
There is no river within sight. Those of you who made your perception, which is not you, Modwin, heard a river to the west, off somewhere within the forest, but they heard it faintly.
I thought we had
so they knew
moved
they were
then.
no. You guys are still near the little farm, as far as I know.
Okay, I thought I heard people saying let's move and camp by the river or something.
They may have said that, but nobody's moved yet. I mean, Locke
Okay,
and
okay. Forget
Talon were
forget.
talking about going off hunting. Am I right, or am
Oh,
I
okay,
wrong?
forget.
No,
No, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, forget the bath. I thought we were right next to the river.
No. You don't even hear a river. All you hear is cling, clang, crank, crank, of your armor.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so Talon and I are going to go off looking for some small game, set some snares. If we see something, I'll try to shoot it with a bow. Just like rabbit or something along those lines to make a stew.
Okay.
I'll
all I
pull
need
my
is
bow out,
survival
too.
roll.
Perfect.
And you can get what do you call it? I'm drawing a blank.
If
Advantage,
Talon,
right?
if Talon assists me, which I hope he will,
I will.
then I'll get advantage. Yes.
Okay. Yes. So advantage to your survival roll.
17.
Okay. Good
Perfect.
job. You're able
Thank
to
you,
bring
Talon.
in some small game like some squirrel and some rabbit and that sort of thing.
Thank you for showing me. I
do
didn't know
need,
any of that.
I do need Locke and Talon to roll me perception. I need a 18 or greater. All right, Talon.
Good thing you're here.
As you guys are, you're out. You're watching Locke as he's setting snares, and just kind of watching around, looking for anything that's moving through. The wind kind of shifts a bit, and you get a strange smell in the air. It kind of smells. It reminds you of the smell when you first met Locke, the smell that clung to his body. It's there, but then the wind shifts again, and it's gone. It's like a rotting sewage type smell.
Oh, that type of smell.
I was like, dude, I bathe every day.
Lock.
No, it's kind of it reminds you of that. It's not quite that smell, but it reminds you of that.
It's like he walked by a porta potty.
Lock.
Kind of worse, yeah.
What's that sound?
Where was the wind coming from at the time, Mitch? Can I tell?
No.
Caught a smell, kind of like the sewers back in Waterdeep. But the wind shifted and I lost it. Something rotting.
Well, that might not be good. That could be a body. That could be something worse than a body.
Could be
Oh,
a
yeah.
deer or somewhere, just rotting away.
It could be anything. I don't know anything about the woods. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm
You guys always
completely
jump
lost.
to like the worst possible scenario.
Well,
Who's our DM?
I don't know if the wind's
Touche.
shifting, but let's give attention to see where that wind's coming from. Because we must be downwind.
I tried, but I lack the skills there. Perhaps you can pick it up.
Yeah, we start just going still, and trying to see which way the leaves are blowing to see if it's in a constant direction or if the wind is swirling where it would be a random direction.
Okay.
Mitch,
Go ahead and roll one more time with advantage for both of you.
I am completely following Locke's lead on everything since this is his element.
Okay, Talon, go ahead and roll again. Okay. Now the smell doesn't hit you again. Locke, you don't smell anything other than the surrounding forest, yourself, and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm paying more attention to the wind.
Okay.
Trying to figure out direction.
Well, the wind isn't very strong coming through the trees, but you kind of like lick your thumb and hold it up, and it's it's kind of moving about, so it's changing. It's changing at different parts. So every few moments it changes.
So it's swirling.
Yeah, it's kind of moving around.
How far out are we from camp?
Not very far.
Perhaps if we walk the perimeter.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we walk out a bit, see if we can pick anything up, just to make sure we're safe here for the night.
Okay. So we'll stay by each other and start moving in the perimeter.
Are you guys going to move stealthily?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I need stealth rolls, and then I'm going to need perception rolls once again from you guys. Stealth rolls are regular, and perception will be an advantage. Good job, Locke. Damn. Why are you rolling twice? Oh, perception, never mind. Okay. Talon.
Nope.
Talon trips over his own feet. I need a stealth roll from Talon.
I did. 20. I made a stealth roll.
20, yeah.
20.
Oh, it's up there. I'm sorry. I missed it. Okay. You guys are both moving very quietly through the forest. But you're not picking up any kind of sense as you're kind of moving around.
I'm also checking the ground for tracks or signs or anything like that. We're going to take a circular pattern. So we're going to go out like 20 feet, do a circle, go out another 20 feet, that kind of thing.
Okay, that's fine.
Depending on how thick the woods are. If we can see for 60 feet, then we'll do 60-foot intervals, right?
Right.
Okay, how far out from the camp are you going to go in the circular pattern?
No more than 100 yards.
Okay. Okay, give me one more roll for both stealth and perception. Talon got 3 perception, Locke 15 stealth, or 7 perception because perception is still advantage, stealth is still a straight up roll. So we got 15, 16, and then 17 perception. Okay, you guys are moving stealthily out in concentric circles. You get about 100 yards till, you can't see anybody through the trees anymore, but Locke, you have an idea of where they are. You look around for tracks, you sniff for anything, but you don't see anything or smell anything other than.
Do I need a survival roll for that? Tracks?
Yes, I'm sorry, go ahead.
22.
Okay, you see nothing out of the ordinary other than regular animal tracks.
I'm also going to scan the trees, Mitch, see if anything's hanging.
That would have been your perception roll.
Okay. I got nothing.
Nor do I, but I trust your nose. We'll just have to make sure we're on high alert tonight if we decide to stay here.
I'm going to try and sleep during the day and stay up during the night and see if that helps.
Alright, well let's get back and let's cook us some food.
Alright.
I'll tell you what, if there is some kind of critter out here, I'm sure that smell will attract him to our camp.
This is true. So we got to be careful.
So maybe we do want to move out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, we'll see what Raven and Ember and Modwin found.
Be right back, guys.
At the site, maybe there's something there worth staying for.
On your way back is when you gather the game and get back to camp with it. So you guys have been gone for about an hour and a half. We're looking at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon at this point.
Yeah, I think Raven and Ember and Modwin and Marikoth were doing stuff while we were away.
Yeah, making the camp and stuff.
They were doing synchronized dancing or something.
Actually, I wanted to skirt around the perimeter of the camp and just see what I see, because if I noticed Locke was picking up foraging, I guess, food and stuff. So I'm just curious if it was like a farmstead, like he was mentioning. Then, if I find anything else, like maybe where the house
back
might
to
have
black.
been.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because if this is a field or a vegetable garden or whatever, then there should have been a house, right?
Sure, give me an insight check.
That'd be investigation.
No.
Insight is to see if someone's bluffing or something like that. Right?
Is it?
Yeah, it's investigation for
Well,
searching
investigation then.
clues and stuff like that.
That's kind of like acrobatics.
Yeah, acrobatics for everything.
But I like her roll, so never mind.
I mean, you look around, and you know this had to be a farm at some point. The trees around the area, you know, they're large, but they're not super large. So, you know, this was probably a cleared out area. This was a farmhouse. This was probably a farm where they made, you know, or they grew these vegetables and whatnot. Marikoth had told you that this is the edge of the village that was once Stonebridge, so you know you're probably going to find places like this around.
Okay.
Okay. About an hour and a half later, you see the manly men reappear from the forest with some squirrels and a couple rabbits.
So you guys
Modwin,
find anything interesting here?
I just tell him
Modwin
I was
just
in.
was gathered wood and built a campfire so that she'd have a nice bed of coals for them to cook stuff.
Look what Locke got. You're getting pretty good at this, Locke.
Does she know how to build a fire? I'm just
I'm a
fucking-
dwarf.
Well, you know, these are just rodents of a different hood, right?
What? Okay, you guys set up your camp here.
But yeah, I go to one of the rocks on the wall that are flat, and I pull it out, and I make it into like a cutting board, and I start skinning the rodents and butchering them up, and then prepping them for a stew, pulling out a pot, and cutting up the veggies, and putting everything together.
Okay.
While he's doing that, Mitch, I'm going to lay down, go to sleep.
Okay. Anyone else? Statements of intent?
I'll help Locke, but go ew every time he like cuts things.
Awesome, that gives me advantage
my
at
gosh.
a 24.
Wow.
Boom.
Locke is the de facto
This is gonna be
chef
an
for
awesome
this
meal.
party. Yeah, I mean you got like, you know, wild carrots and onions and celery and, you know, all kinds of stuff here. Okay, you guys, the next hour, Locke makes a nice stew. You guys eat heartily. You guys, are you going to camp here for the night, or are you going to venture towards the center of this village?
Oh, Talon smelled something funny like rotten decay. We did a perimeter check to see if we could find whether it was a corpse or whether it was something much worse. We couldn't find nothing. No tracks. Couldn't pick up the scent again. So we either got to move off this spot or just be on high alert that there could be something out there.
Or it could have just been something dead, you know. There's dead things in the forest.
Right, that's what I was saying. But I couldn't find it.
I wonder how long this place has been deserted.
Well, there's still vegetables growing, but I wouldn't be knowing how long they do that after the people leave.
If Locke were a proper ranger, he'd be able to tell you, but he has no idea.
Well, I mean,
He could tell you how old the sewers of Neverwinter or Luskin were.
I could still tell you, I'm just not an expert at it.
Yeah, he guesses probably about, 20 minutes or so.
Hey, It's been abandoned for at least 20 minutes.
At least.
Yeah.
So, Talon and I were talking. Maybe we can move off towards the river for the
Okay.
night. That way we don't get surrounded by whatever.
Yeah. Might be a good idea.
Whatever the nasties the GM has in store for us.
Oh, that's
Unless they
actually
come
not
out
bad.
of the water.
That's
It's a
actually a good
possibility.
idea.
Okay.
Okay, by the time you guys are finished dinner and everything, you've got probably about 2 hours of sunlight left.
So we wake up Talon.
Oh, everything okay? I'll set up with my swords drawn.
Nope, we're just moving.
You're missing dinner, buddy.
Oh, that too.
Okay. Is there any left?
There's plenty left.
I'll eat as I go. Thank you.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it really
Because
is.
Locke's
It's
an awesome
amazingly
cook.
good.
Bach is a
I'll,
good
I'll
cook.
take a bite. Locke, great job. This is really good.
It's Mom's recipe. Granted, again, we typically use rodents of another mother, but
Now this is great. I'll wolf it down. Forgetting my
I
manners,
like
I'm
you.
being taught.
when the
I
woods,
like
you
it.
don't have to have any manners out here.
You really surprised me with this is the best stew I've ever had.
I'll look up at Ember when he says that, see what she says.
It's good.
No, when he goes, when you don't need manners out here.
Oh, well, it's true.
Using my fingers.
Just remember, it's
Licking the bowl.
Alright, well, what are we doing? We moving on?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna, say thanks to this place and head off towards the river for the night.
Alright.
Thank you, little place.
Thanks, place. We shall call you rodents from another mother.
Alright guys, let's
Kind
take
of
our
a
next
weird
break
game.
and come back in about 5 minutes.